In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clapping UCLA, ready to roll. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So USC's offense will start this game off. The battle for Los Angeles, 2 spectacular uniforms, awesome backdrop, and the battle for the victory bell, guys.
I was going to say, Reese, aesthetically, this is one of my favorite games of the year. I love when both schools wear their home unis, and they're traditional. They haven't changed very much over the years. This game's just fun to watch in every sense of the word.
Fun for the fans, too, because they don't have to go anywhere. And you know what else is always cool? You tune in this game late in the season, what do you get? Great weather, too. I mean, it makes me jealous every year watching this football.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the tailback. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, victory bell, not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
The Bruins want to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. Especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got to...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, if they might get involved, you've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up a...
defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys, between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. This
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
All kinds of time in the pocket, down the middle it goes. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. It's Duncan. It's complete to the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. He's brought down at the 41. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Pulls it and fires to the left. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players having fun pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player in rivalry games, you also don't remember how much fun they had. All the celebrations, you remember all of that every day of the year, and you're coming back and you're trying to change that and do a little celebrating yourself.
The Trojans have it with a first and 10. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He is smashing people. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on first and 10 from inside the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it set up on the outside. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Bruins are on the move. Try to get it to the edge. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got an open man. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Dropping back, it's Duncan. Trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Branch. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Trojans are in the red zone. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed, and really, he almost on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Going deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the risk.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Oh, look out! At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 35 over Northwestern.
Off play action on 1st down.
Wilson.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Grabbed on the outside, it's Robinson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed over the middle, it's Branch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Got a man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans! My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Try and play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Back to throw, it's Duncan. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield. It's Gray. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Intercepted by USC. And they'll take over first and 10.
A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and he just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up.
Running toward the tape. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
They've got the screen set up. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Snaps it in the shotgun. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. To the air, it's Duncan. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he'll be brought down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock.
The ball pops out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Trojans! And the punishment has been extended. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. USC stretches out that lead and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history. When they start every season, Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in L.A.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute. And right now, they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. Incomplete pass.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Bruins have this offense rolling.
And that's another first down.
Back to pass, it's Duncan. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few.
I'm just getting the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going.
Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's right on target. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game. He's taking care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Looking to throw on second down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough, so it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To throw, it's Duncan. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. At the 20, he's got space. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 35. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.